Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Jacob,
And I'm Nick.
and we're gonna get back into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And boy, dude, last episode was a little, our boys got into a little bit of trouble. Avdol and Joseph, they were actually the main focus of this episode. One of the things I really love about JoJo's that I know I haven't been pointing out a lot is that it's not necessarily just about Jotaro. You know what I mean? Every episode's not necessarily about him, and it's good we get a couple here and there. But it really kind of, makes the whole group kind of the main character, honestly. And yeah, the main story is about Jotaro, and it's about, him saving his mom from Dio, blah, blah, blah. But I really love how they give even, specific, 2-episode slots to these other, quote-unquote side characters, you know what I mean? And makes them the main characters for even those episodes. But, yeah, going off on a little rant there, but anyways, yeah, so our boys, Avdol and Joseph, are in a little bit of trouble here. Of course, Joseph saw some weird outlet on a rock in the middle of the desert, which, for one, is very suspicious when you're in a world full of stands. So I don't even know why you would think to touch that. But he did. He touched it, he got electrocuted, and he turned into a giant magnet. And it seems as time goes on, the magnetism powers just get stronger and stronger and attract more and more heavier, magnetized things towards him. And eventually, he was caught on the escalator, because again, an escalator is made of metal. Who would have thought? But again, he's caught on the escalator. He even saw Mariah, who was basically taunting him by being literally right in front of him. But his hands were starting to get crushed under the escalator, until our hero Avdol showed up, and he pressed the emergency stop button. But again, for some reason, he decided that it'd be a good idea in a world full of stands to touch a weirdly out of place electrical outlet. And so it seems like he actually is affected by this magnetism stand as well. And of course, two magnets attract each other, yada yada. So Joseph and Avdol are kind of doing the three-legged race here to try to catch up to Mariah, stuck to each other. And as they pass metal things, it just starts, hurling towards them. So I really don't know how they're going to get out of this. I'm assuming maybe one of the other group members is going to show up here, Paul Nadef, I don't know, Jotaro, Iggy maybe, but we actually do know that Kikyoin should be out of the hospital soon, anyways, with the help of our, the OG Speedwagon, the Speedwagon Foundation. But yeah, guys, I really am excited for this episode, really excited to see how this is all going to turn out, see how they get out of this sticky situation, and I can't wait to see.
Yeah, man, this episode, or last episode, was a little interesting, especially with the whole, him quite literally attracting women with their magnet. Yeah. So that was definitely not intention, bro. I've never seen people just book it. So, bro, they jumped out the window. That's how much they want to give. They just jumped right out. So it's just kind of funny, but obviously they had to do what had to be done to find this girl so they could stop being magnets. But the question is, how do they stop becoming magnetic? The only thing I could think of is knocking her out unconscious, because then that way, her stand is not activated anymore, and then they're no longer magnetic. So that's the only thing I could think of. But who knows? JoJo's comes up with weird things for things to make sense. So we're just gonna watch this, and they're just gonna do something like, bruh, duh, you just gotta do this. And then I'm like, oh, right. But yeah, man, I'm really excited for this episode. I can't wait to see how they get out of this situation.
That is right, guys. And if you want to see the rest of our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 reactions, then make sure you hit the subscribe and the like button, and click that notification bell to be notified when we release more content. And check out all the links down below for our social medias, and drop a comment, what do you guys think of this stand? We love to hear all your guys' thoughts, what you guys are thinking about specific episodes, specific stands, how people get out of how our gang gets out of the certain situations, just really anything you guys want to talk about. We love to engage with you guys down in the comments. But yeah, we're really excited to get into this episode and to see how they're going to get out of this situation. So I guess without further ado, let's get into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 3, Episode 31. Alright, Part 2. Bro, yeah, I don't know how they're supposed to get around like this. Right.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I was about to say, so just anybody looking at them, they're just like, bro, what is going on?
Right. You know what? I've always wondered how normal people look at, like, stand fights, because, you know, normal people can't see stands.
Right.
So, is it just, like, two people just, like, doing poses at each other? Is that all they see? Until one of them just collapses?
You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone. And so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone. I'll be the kid to pump the pieces better, I'm better, faster than my bullet.
Okay. Dude, this must look ridiculous. Yeah.
They're like, bro, what's going on?
They're dancing. Dude.
Bro, I wonder if this thing wears off.
Probably not. Okay, they're gonna try to separate. Okay. Oh, that is a fair assessment. Oh no.
I saw this coming.
Oh no. Yeah, dude, just hurry, dude. Just get it over. Oh my gosh. Dude.
I can't look. Bro, I can't even look. Oh gosh, this is actually hurting me. This is so hurting me.
Dude. Just hurry up, dude. Get it over with. Dude.
No, this is sus, dude. This is
Dude.
so sus.
What? Oh, okay. Well, they got apart at least.
Oh my gosh. Bro, for real.
Dude, go away. What did these kids do? Oh. Dude.
No, I can't. I actually can't.
Dude, I can't with this.
I actually can't. I can't.
And then we got this crazy lady.
No, maybe it should just knock him off.
Bro. The English, too, is just the cherry on top. Oh, the Joseph English. Oh, okay. Okay, quickly run away from each other, dude.
I don't think they have a choice. They're just gonna fall in.
Oh, there she is. Alright, yeah, separate. Huh? Oh, railroad tracks.
And let me guess, there's a train coming, and they're gonna connect.
Oh.
And that's virtually impossible. And they're stuck.
Oh. Dude, this woman is so annoying because she's not even doing anything to like defeat them.
I know. It's like now it's like the flip flop now with that other stand where they didn't have to do anything to defeat the stand. With the with the manga stand, now it's like the flip flop. Now the stand is not even doing anything to defeat him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, what? Like, why doesn't Avdol just activate, you know, his stand and just beat her up?
It would hurt a lot of people.
Yep, and that's her plan.
Where's Jotaro when you need him?
Right. Hermit Purple. It's gonna come loose. Dude, Avdol, activate your stand, bro. What are you doing?
That's also true. Like, what's going on?
And yeah, it broke.
Nah.
Do you think maybe they're just like they went under the train
train.
and they're just sticking to the bottom of the train, maybe?
Oh, probably actually.
Bro, what do you mean you won? You didn't do a thing, dude.
For real. And they're still there, aren't they?
Oh.
Oh, they dig themselves deep underground.
There you go. See, he did use a stand. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Roll my character plays. Little
Dang, that's really
fourth
funny.
wall break. Dude, she is mauling a little bit. What the heck? Oh! Oh, they just brought the beam with them. Alright, well, she doesn't look too phased, so she must have something up her sleeve.
Bro, what?
I'm sorry, what? What is happening? Bro, what was that face?
Bro. I mean,
What?
this is literally, bro, what?
Bro, I'm sorry, what?
Bro, like, what is this episode?
Bro, I swear JoJo's just like pulls something out of nowhere every episode and it's just like, bro, what?
Yeah, bro. Okay.
Right. Oh, so if they get super far away from her, does it deactivate? So they just run in the opposite direction?
Pretty much. So is her, like, her magnetism like a range?
Well, yeah, remember that stands have a range to them.
Right.
Like, of course there are some that can work in super long ranges, like we've seen before, but it seems
Right.
like this lady's staying within a certain distance, so it doesn't seem to be the case this time. So, oh.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that's crazy. He could just make a map of the city, yeah. Oh, nice. But Avdol's still gonna have the beam attached to him.
I was just saying, like, what are they doing?
Right. Oh yeah,
No.
they're waiting for them.
Yeah, Jotaro probably knows instantly, like, yeah, that's instantly how you know.
Something is wrong.
Yep.
I wouldn't say that.
So at least what's good, if they're around them, they can't get magnetized to them, though, right?
Well.
Oh no,
Oh no!
that is. No, that is an L. That is an L. That is such an L, dude.
Yep, they're gonna split up. Oh, the bike.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah, and as he keeps going and as things are piling onto him, it's just, you know,
This man's
gonna
becoming
make the
Iron Man.
weight- Yeah. The dentures. Dude, it's choking out the dog. Dude, I swear JoJo's hates dogs for no reason, dude.
That's also fair.
They just had the dog choking on the collar, dude.
And this is
Abdul
where
comes in.
This is where Abdul.
お前よりわしの方が町の道に詳しいらしいな。後ろを見てみ。挟み撃ちだ。ギリギリ時間いっぱい。逆
The turned have tables.
Yes, sir.
挟み撃ちですって追い詰めたつもりが追い詰められてたのに気づかなかったよね上を見な
Above. Oh, no.
And this is where Jotaro and them come in, right? Hopefully.
Alright, so they can at least somewhat defend themselves.
アブドゥルは炎でかろうじて防御できるがお前はもう無理だ
Get a roasted kid. That's fine.
Oh, the car. Ooh.
体が押しつぶされる。耐えきれない。
なかなか素敵だったわよ年齢はかなり離れてるけど恋人になってもいいなんて思ったり
Okay, bro.
As you're trying to kill him.
Right.
だったら助けてくれ。確かにわしのハーミットパープルより。
でもダメよ
Yeah, I figured.
リオ様の魅力には遠く及ばないもの
それじゃああんたの負けだ。お若いレディ。
Huh?
Oh!
Wait, what? Oh, they attracted each other. Oh, they're crushing her with her magnetism, which is gonna force her to stop it.
聞こえてませんよ、ジョースターさん。気を失
I mean, yeah, you literally crushed her with the car, bro.
Yeah.
You literally stole Cold Steve Ostrander, bro.
がすみませんな。
And she let go of the magnetism.
Yeah, so now she's passed out, right? So yeah. Yeah, bro, these guys have like, no idea what's going on. Yeah.
さて、朝飯でも
After all that, let's go eat.
全く走り回りましたから。
They literally just jeez. Bro, this is the definition of JoJo's, bro.
Right. Alright. Well, there's another one down. All bones broken. Bro, they're still waiting there, dude.
そろそろ9時か。敵と遭遇しているのかもしれない。
Now you're gonna go try and look for them.
見に行った方がいいかな。ああ、やれやれだから。おい、いい？わかったわかった。腹減ったんだろ。
Hey, you know what? At least Iggy's like somewhat following them now, right? And- oh, what?
ジョースターとアブドゥルは
Oh!
マリアが戦っている
Oh, wow. Joseph and Avdol are fighting Mariah. They're gonna have to deal with their own stand. Interesting.
Bruh. Wow, man. Talked about the definition of weird. That was probably one of the weirdest episodes I think I've ever seen from JoJo's. I think it's in all of JoJo's. I generally think this was by far the weirdest. Like, I don't even know, like, bro, like, what the heck bro, we were, like, talking about before, like, man, like, you just never know with JoJo's. And this is exactly what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
what did we, first of all, that first part, that was just weird, bro. Like, what the heck, bro? Okay, let's move on past that. But, yeah, man, so, Maria, she has a very powerful stand. But here's the thing, man. You're going against Joseph Joestar. You go against the Giga brain. This man has a big brain. All right. He's very witty. He's crafty. He knows how to think on his feet and how to come up with a plan. That's what he was really, really good at. And that still holds true today. You can see, like cornered her, got her to do like something dumb, and then they literally pinched her, like with an actual car, like just straight up ran her over in the air. Like, bro, yeah. So she got played really hard, but yeah, man. So they got her down, and now looks like JoJo or Jotaro and Kikyo and Niggy have a stand to deal with on their hands, while they were dealing with her. So that's gonna be quite interesting to see what goes on there.
Yeah, bro. Like you were saying, this is one of the weirder episodes of of part 3, yeah, but of all of JoJo's in particular. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was good, even though it was really weird. But yeah, they were finally able to overcome the magnetism, and to do that, they had to break every bone in her body until she released it. But yeah, like you were saying, they caught her in like a pincer attack, and they used her magnetism against her, actually, because again, they're on opposite sides. They're like holding on to like the ground or something to keep themselves from floating towards each other, and then they let go, and just boom, she's right smack in the middle of it, and I'm surprised she just didn't die on the spot, dude. But yeah, she is out of the match now. She's out of the ring. She got thrown out of that ring, actually. But yeah, I'm really excited to see these next couple episodes, because we actually got a little sneak preview of our next stand here, and I thought it was very interesting that Joseph and Avdol are going to be fighting their own stand, which of course we saw the last 2 episodes, Mariah, the magnetism. But now, bro, these names, they're hard today. Jotaro, Iggy, and Paul Narev seem to be facing their own struggles, and what I'm assuming is going to be the next 2 episodes. With this stand user that looks like he can control shadows, maybe? I mean, he had like eyes in his own shadow. I don't know what he can do. We're gonna have to find out next time what he does. I'm assuming with just what I saw of his stand in the shadows, his eyes, it's gonna be a weird one as well. But hey, we live for the weirdness. We live for the JoJo's weirdness. That's what JoJo's is about. It's weird. It's not your typical anime. But yeah, really excited for the next episode to see what's going to happen on the other side of the coin. What's going to happen to Jotaro, Paul Narev, and Iggy.
That is right, guys. And if you guys want to see our future reactions to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, then make sure you guys like and subscribe, and also to click on the notification bell to be notified when we release those videos. And again, guys, let us know down in the comments, what you guys have been thinking about part 3 so far. And again, guys, just another reminder, we're gonna try to keep doing double uploads every week for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So make sure you guys tune in, and whenever we release those videos throughout the week, make sure you guys have those that notification bell on, and that way you can join us in our reactions and actually see the stupidity but also greatness of JoJo's. So yeah, man. Again, guys, thanks for all the support, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.